Welcome to Sailing Tengai. Hey there, I'm Sage, and this is my first mate Petra. We're two world travelers turned sailors, navigating our way through life on the high seas. Come along with us as we learn as we go, living and working on board. What happens the moment I turn on the camera?
It's not working. Go away from the camera.
I was gonna prove how good a job you're doing.
Look at my line before you show up.
Wah, wah, wah.
Yeah, I guess she knows.
It's a very camera shy sewing machine.
You're very shy. You don't like the camera, right? Like me. Good.
Oh, that's crazy. Petra, what are you making today?
Today I'm making winch covers. Look at our old ones.
We'd found this heavy-duty sewing machine on board, left by the previous owner. And though neither one of us had really sewn before, Petra took it on as her project and dove straight in. First one.
First choker.
A little messed up there, but
Yeah, this is when Sage show up with the camera.
the sewing machine is very camera shy. It quits every time I turn the camera.
Shy. And from this side, this is the spot when she show up first time with the camera.
The Mexican sun had taken a toll on these. Time for some new ones. What you up to now?
I'm connecting the choker with the body.
Though Petra had never really sewn before, she was determined. With a lot of internet research, YouTube University, friends back home, neighbors from the other docks, she was getting a crash course. Not only how to sew, but how to get this beast of a machine working again. But she was determined, and after days of research, she finally got started. She was determined to try to get it all done on the first day, but time was running out, and the machine, well, it was giving her some trouble. Hey, Petra. Might be time to call it a day.
Not yet, I'm missing half of it.
I mean, we're literally running out of light.
And space and needles.
We'll get there. We'll get there.
I need sharp needles, please. It's not working with 3 materials.
Alright, Petra, it's okay. So let's see what you got. It's only your first try ever, so. Alright, Petrushka, don't look so sad. It's your first time ever sewing. What happened?
The needle is not sharp enough to go through 3 materials together. It can go through only 2, and then it's impossible.
Show me.
And it's impossible to do this.
Well, day 1. We got one mostly done. So we're gonna get a sharper needle and try again tomorrow, right? Petra's in there troubleshooting her project today. I'm out here troubleshooting my project today. And that's it. See who succeeds by the end of the day. It's a good thing sometimes to have good friends around the world. Petra is able to call her friends who own a clothing company about sewing. Our frequent guest star and favorite boat neighbor, Timon, stopped by to give us a hand.
Okay, so we're gonna call it an old bobbin.
Yeah, this is not big one.
That's what color is it?
That's why, boy, she wants me to have a blue and white.
Yeah.
Now we have white and gray. And now there's no attention.
Right. All right, hit. All right, so it's jammed inside of there.
What had started out as a sewing project really became more of a mechanical project. Petra learned so much more than she originally planned on. But that's boat life for you. Each project is like a Pandora's box. Just gotta be patient, figure your way out. What you doing with that plate, Petra?
Using it for my winch cover. It's the perfect size of the top.
Gotta use what we gotta use. After much trial and error, Petra was finally ready to knock out her covers. She carefully drew out her templates, cut the fabric with a very satisfying hot knife sizzle. And then wrangled the beast into submission to finalize her project. The end result was 4 bright and beautiful winch covers that would protect our winches from sun and salt. And more importantly, it gave Petra the knowledge and confidence to tackle bigger and more complex canvas projects in the future. All work and no play makes for a dull crew. Luckily, we had an old friend visiting that forced us to explore the area we now call home. We'd been so busy adjusting to boat life that we hadn't even had a chance to play tourist in one of the most beautiful areas in Mexico. First things first, we got the garage turned into the guest room. Petra lovingly made it as cozy as a packed quarter berth could get. Once our newest crew member Sarah arrived, we promptly put her to work. I'm just kidding. We got dressed up in our non-boat clothes and hit the town of Puerto Vallarta.
Our first guest. How do you feel?
Amazing. I'm a survivor.
Survivor! Woohoo!
After a fun day and night frolicking the streets of PV, we hoisted our sails and headed across Banderas Bay to Yelapa. There was no wind that way, so it was a bit of a motor sailing event. But we saw so many dolphins and whales along the way. It was one of the best tours we could have taken her on. our newest recruit did fall victim to a bout of seasickness for a spell. Salud! Yeah! Yelapa is a magical village on the coast of Banderas Bay. Basically inaccessible, but by sea. Tucked away in a quiet cove along Mexico's Pacific coast, it feels kind of like a world of its own. But this hidden gem has a rich history that goes back centuries. Long before it became a haven for artists and travelers, Yelapa was home to indigenous tribes. To this day, the indigenous influence is evident in the local way of life, especially in the communal land ownership, which is still prevalent in Yelapa. The village operates as a comunidad indígena, meaning the land is collectively owned and managed by the local indigenous community, rather than by individual property owners. Today, Yelapa is a blend of the old and new, a place where fishermen still cast their nets and where visitors can unwind in a hammock to explore the lush surroundings. Despite its evolution, Yelapa holds on to its roots. It's a place where time slows down. After our great sail over, we explored the villages, had some dinner on board, and then it was time to head back. We'll be back again. This place holds a special place in our heart. Putting her to work. Oh, I guess. In the next episode, Petra goes diving with the Crocs.
I see sheep. Oh my god.
And I work to decipher these ancient texts. I mean, back in the engine room.